People usually think that when their cat walks past them without a glance, jumps off the couch the moment they sit down, or sits with their back turned after being called, it means the cat simply doesn't care. That they're aloof independent. Maybe even a little rude. And honestly, that's the reputation cats have carried for centuries. Cold, indifferent, unattached. But here's what almost no one tells you. That silence, that turned back, that slow walk in the opposite direction, it's not indifference, not even close. In fact, some of the most affectionate, deeply bonded cats in the world do exactly this with the people they love most. What looks like your cat ignoring you is actually a language, a very specific, very intentional form of feline communication, and once you understand what it's really saying, the way you see your cat will never be the same. There are 5 key reasons your cat appears to ignore you, and each one reveals something deeper about how cats think, how they bond, and what they actually need from you. By the end of this, you'll realize that your cat's silence might be one of the biggest compliments they could ever give you. 1. Your cat trusts you enough not to perform. Picture this. You walk into the room, call your cat's name, and they look up, just barely, then look away and go back to whatever they were doing. Maybe grooming, maybe staring at the wall. You feel brushed off. Here's what most owners miss. Dogs have been selectively bred for thousands of years to be responsive to human cues. They evolved alongside us as working partners, herding, hunting, guarding, and that required constant attentiveness to human direction. Cats were never domesticated that way. They were never bred to follow commands or signal loyalty through immediate obedience. What they were and still are is emotionally selective. They choose who they engage with, when, and on their own terms. And crucially, they don't perform affection to make you feel good. They express it when they genuinely feel it. So when your cat doesn't come running at the sound of their name, they're not being cold. They're being authentic. Research published in the journal Animal Cognition confirmed that cats do recognize their own names. They hear you. They simply don't feel obligated to respond, which in feline terms is actually a sign of a relaxed, trusting bond. Stop measuring your cat's love by how quickly they respond to you. A cat that ignores your call while remaining calm and content in your presence is telling you they feel completely safe. That's not rejection, that's trust. 2. Turning their back on you is a compliment. This one surprises almost everyone. Your cat settles down near you, maybe on the arm of the sofa, the foot of the bed, or just a few feet away on the floor, and then slowly, deliberately turns so their back is facing you. No eye contact, no acknowledgement. Just their tail end pointed in your direction. It feels dismissive, but that's not random. In the wild, cats are both predator and prey. Exposing their back to another animal is an enormous act of vulnerability. It means they are not watching for a threat from that direction, because they trust that whatever is behind them won't hurt them. When your cat turns their back on you, they are physically choosing not to guard themselves against you. They are saying, with their body, that you are safe. A stressed cat, a cat in a new home, a cat that doesn't fully trust its surroundings. They stay alert, they watch exits, they keep their face toward potential danger. The turned back only happens when a cat has made a conscious assessment that you pose zero threat to them. Cat behavior expert Dr. John Bradshaw has written extensively about how cats extend social behaviors between each other to the humans they bond with. Turning away is one of those. It's the same thing cats do with companions they feel completely at ease with. So next time your cat plops down and shows you their back, resist the urge to feel ignored. You've just been given a silent, sincere vote of confidence. 3. They're regulating emotional overstimulation, not avoiding you. Here's a scenario a lot of cat owners know well. You've been away all day. You come home excited to see your cat. You call their name, maybe pick them up, stroke them enthusiastically, and your cat wiggles free, jumps down, and walks to another room. You're confused, maybe a little hurt. What just happened wasn't rejection, it was self-regulation. Cats have a significantly lower threshold for sensory and emotional overstimulation than most people realize. Loud voices, sudden movement, intense eye contact, being picked up unexpectedly, all of these can tip a cat from calm into overwhelmed very quickly. Think about what a homecoming looks like from your cat's perspective. There's a rush of energy through the door, a change in the atmosphere of the space, your voice at a higher pitch than usual, immediate physical contact. For a cat whose nervous system is finely tuned for subtle environmental cues, that's a lot all at once. Studies have found that interactions where the cat controls the pace, where they choose to approach rather than being approached, result in longer, more positive engagement and lower stress levels. Cats that come to you are more relaxed than cats you go to. So when you come home, give your cat a moment. Greet them quietly. Sit down and let them come to you. You'll notice that the same cat who walked away when you rushed in will often wander over within minutes and settle beside you, because now it's their choice, and that makes all the difference. Think about how many times you may have misread that walkaway as coldness, when it was actually your cat asking for just a little more space to feel comfortable. 4. Selective ignoring is how cats handle conflict. Cats do not resolve tension the way humans do or the way dogs do. When a dog is unhappy with something, they're generally quite expressive, barking, whining, nudging, pacing. But when a cat is displeased when you've done something they didn't like, kept them waiting, or rearranged their favorite spot, they go quiet. Not aggressive, not destructive, just unavailable. This is called social withdrawal, and it's a deeply ingrained feline conflict resolution strategy. In multi-cat households, cats use it constantly. Rather than escalating into physical confrontation when there's tension, the more conflict-averse cat simply absents themselves from the interaction. It de-escalates. It prevents a fight. It's actually a remarkably sophisticated social tool. When your cat uses it on you, it means they're treating you as a social equal, someone worth managing carefully, rather than just reacting to. Cat behavior researcher Dr. Mikel Delgado has pointed out that cats who ignore their owners after a stressful event are often displaying exactly this kind of adaptive social behavior. It's not a punishment, even though it feels like one. It's a pause. This kind of ignoring is usually temporary. Give your cat time and space, avoid forcing interaction, and let them reapproach when they're ready. The relationship resets, often within hours, and the ignoring dissolves naturally. If your cat goes cold after something disrupted their routine, the worst thing you can do is chase the interaction. Give them the dignified space they're asking for. The bond is still there, they're just processing. 5. Your cat ignores strangers, but not you. Pay attention to what your cat does when someone they don't know enters the house. Most cats disappear. They retreat under beds, into closets, behind furniture. They become invisible. Guests often remark that they didn't even know a cat lived there. And then once the guests leave, the cat reappears, sometimes walking straight to you, sometimes draping themselves across your lap or following you into the next room. That contrast is everything. The ignoring your cat shows you is categorically different from the hiding they do with strangers. With unfamiliar people, they're not ignoring, they're avoiding. They want to be invisible because they feel uncertain or threatened. With you, they stay in the shared space. They're present. They're simply not performing. That willingness to just exist near you, without needing to hide, without anxiety, without performing affection, is one of the deepest forms of feline trust there is. You are the safe person. The predictable presence. The one they don't need to manage, impress, or hide from. Ethologists who study cat social behavior describe this state as passive affiliation, where two bonded animals don't need to be in active contact to maintain their bond. They simply coexist, and the coexistence itself is the connection. Your cat choosing to stay in the room with you, even without looking at you, even without touching you, is an act of affiliation. It means you're part of their world. The next time your cat lies across the room and seems to be paying you no attention whatsoever, look a little closer. Notice that they chose that room. They chose that spot. They chose to be near you quietly, calmly, on their own terms. That's not a cat who doesn't care. That's a cat who loves you enough not to need to prove it. Here's the truth that ties all of this together. Cats don't ignore the people they're indifferent to. They ignore the people they feel safe enough with to be completely, genuinely themselves. Every turned back, every unbothered glance, every slow walk in the opposite direction, these aren't signs of a cold or distant animal. They are signs of a creature that has assessed you, trusted you, and decided they don't need to perform for you. Understanding this changes how you interact with them. You stop chasing. You stop taking the silence personally. You start reading the real signals, the quiet presence, the turned back, the calm eyes, and you realize your cat has been telling you they love you all along, just not in the language you were expecting. If this gave you a new way to see your cat, hit like and subscribe, and drop a comment telling us one thing your cat does that you now see in a completely different light.